When I was a young man, I carried me pack and I waltzed me Matilda all over from the Murray's Green Basin to the dusty outback. And I lived the free life of a rover. And in 1915, my country said, son, it's time to stop rambling because there's work to be done. So they gave me a tin hat and they gave me a gun and they marched me off to the war. How are we getting on? Got one viewer starting off with a rip roaring. What's going on here? Like the technology that I'm using is so old and outdated, man. Roisin McCello, Chris Clark, Shauna. Listen, man. Smoking bowls on a Friday night. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. How are you all doing? Great to see you. Peace and love, Shawnee. Peace, Chris, Roisin. It's great to see you. In the immortal world, in the immortal words of new metal rock band from the early noughties, Stained. It's been a while. It's good to be back. I'm sorry that it's been such a long time since the live stream, but the weekends have been busy. And there's been many opportunities where I was like, oh, fuck, I really should just do a live stream. I'm very sorry that I've neglected the channel. I have neglected the channel. Please forgive me. Watching from a hotel room in Luanda, Angola. Chris Clark, man, you get around. Fair play to you. You get around. What's the crack like in Angola? Are you eating fufu, man? Fufu, baby, I'm a dibby gibby kiss on a rose on the grave. Ooh. I hope you're doing well out in Africa. All I can say is this. No, it's actually in the key of A. Her Chris Clark is over. Hanging out in Angola, living life to the max. What the fuck you doing over there? Is it jungles or are you chilling by the beach having the crack? I remember back in... Oh, fuck it, I've actually forgotten how to play that. So the thing is, doing these midnight streams, they usually come at a time when a man is not at the most sharpest in my brain power. But I thought to myself, do you know what? I've been in the tune and watched Sweden lose against. Well, I didn't watch it. I just watched the first 10 minutes against Sweden, Switzerland. Ireland are out. Sweden are out. So does that mean I have to secretly root for England because of the only people? Fuck, you know, man. Fuck John Delaney. Fucked us. Looking for some fufu as we speak. I'm telling you one thing, man. Kofi made some solid fufu. Terry Hoosh, all right, Terry, lad. All right, how are you, Martin? Terry Hoosh, the king of the Ballyclare here with Gavin. Hope you're well. Terry Hoosh, Terry Hoosh. Only one you see you laughing with Terry Hoosh. Working oil and gas, company related. I tell you one thing, man. You'd be on a good few fucking bit of a touch. Show us a few bob there, Christine. Lad, you're making good money in the oil, yeah? Shell, is it? Ooh. Naughty, naughty. Okay. Oh, look, Fluffy Nature's in the mix. What's the story? Number 2. What does that mean? Peace and love, baby. Kirk Katz in Dublin. Shit gonna hit the fan. Sean, Kirk Katz is in Dublin. Kirk Katz is a South African gentleman who goes around the world. I remember watching Kirk Katz when he was in like Peru about 3 years ago, and it was and Dominican Republic. It was quite interesting, but now he's going around Europe and going into like areas where that are prone to criminality that isn't of the indigenous demographic, usually areas where there's a lot of immigrants. And then he's going, "You're up, bro." I see Tyler Olivieri is doing that. It's almost kind of like YouTuber ghetto surfing safari, where they go in and they start. I mean, I tell you one thing, he's got to be cute, man. If he goes out to the fucking barn, he'll know about, you know what I mean? Jimmy Stevenson, who the fuck is that? Mark O'Connor, what in the name of Babylon Zeus is going on here? Hey, are we fucking Mark O'Connor, man? Are you crack? I live my life the way I want to, baby. Please let the gods of fortune smile favorably upon us all. Roisin McCello and piano. My other half does the owl oil and gas too, but he's in the North Sea, less glamorous than Angola. Would he appear in those videos on YouTube Shorts that go hey ho, or those other ones that made that weird noise that when it is, you know, those they were all hitting the. Do you know what I have to say? YouTube, it's all as soon as you log on to YouTube, it's YouTube Shorts. And those really fucking stupid, annoying AI voices are like, "A man, a cocky fighter, went into a ring." You know, if I find out who made those voices, I'll bend them over and I'll sodomize them with my own penis. That's how angry. I mean, I'm not into that at all. I think punishment is a form of punishment that is usually meted out for the utmost wrongings in the prison system. They're trying to build a prison. They're trying to build a prison for you and me to live in. Another prison system for you and me. Oh, baby, you and me. Sorry about that, guys. There is no rhyme or reason to this podcast as usual, or this, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Israel are bad cunts. Sorry about that. It slipped out. But interesting news. Did you ever hear the band Shame? They're a post-punk outfit from London, and they were big fans of the Hardy Bucks, and they were playing here in Stockholm 2 nights ago. We went and we met them, and the last time they were in Stockholm, they wanted to meet, but I didn't see the. I actually went onto Instagram, and in the requests section, there are messages going back years, and people must think I'm some sort of fucking asshole for not getting back. But the thing is like any other people who are in the public eye, like try and send them a message. Think they're going to get back to you? Like it's way out there, man. But I will one day get round to everyone because I'm fucking sound like that, man. Is it my imagination? Or I finally found something worth working for. It's a crazy situation, but all I found are cigarettes and alcohol. Peace deal. Yeah, so apparently there's a new Trump peace deal. Trump is very peaceful. He's a peacemaker. Blessed are the peacemakers. My peace deal is so peaceful. Nobody will ever see such peace and prosperity. My son-in-law, Jared Kushner, he's read 25 books on the Palestine-Israel conflict. It's amazing that the peace deal and, you know, there's a peace deal there, and then Israel just go and bomb the shit out South Lebanon and Gaza. So it's basically, like, look. Here's the thing. I'm sure there are good people living over there, but the government, indeed, we're the good. I know. I heard the sigh over there, Bella. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah. But look, here's the thing. It's been going on for years. They're the most fucking mental cunts to ever walk the face of the planet. And from what I see with these wankers on X, they are arrogant and so fucking self-important. And it's just like, teacher, leave the kids alone. You know what I mean? He wanted Liam Murphy. Oh, Liam, man. He wanted the Nobel. I want the Nobel Peace Prize. I deserve the prize. Obama got one, and now I want one. Do you know what, man? When you think about it, we really live in a fucking mental world where people are happy to fund like weapons of war and sit back and create more wars in order. It's like the old the Swedish saying, the glazer who goes around smashing windows of a night so he can then fix them in the daytime. And it's just like, okay, right, we're in the business of war. Let's go and create more wars and then fucking cash in on it, man. Suck my willy, you bastards. Big fucking willy going up your ass. Stephen Grant, great to see you, Martin. I missed the podcast lately, but understand the effort it takes. Great to see a live stream pop up tonight. Stephen Grant, please stick with us. Give us some chat, man. You guys are in the comments, and I'm here for you. Like, it's a nice little. Not many people know about this channel, and I know I haven't been too busy lately, but this is, the floor is yours, guys. You can talk to me, and I like to hear what your opinions are, and I like to respond to that. So do indeed. Is that an SG on the wall? No, that's the Les Paul I got in New York City. Beautiful Les Paul, beautiful Les Paul. New York City, that's right, baby. It's very nice, but the thing is with like anytime you try and play an open D chord, apparently it's quite a common thing for Les Pauls.
Sorry.
Wow, how ladylike of you!
Sorry about that.
The fuck
was it me? It was her.
Oh look, this little fucker, please. Her eyes gone all cloudy. Come here, bring her in, please, oh baby, please. I need to be with you in the heat of the night. Look at it. Look at her little eyes gone all cloudy. Whereas, oh, look at that, man. She's an amazing creature. Her neck is so thick because she's got a little apple head on her. You're fucking true, man. I'm only messing, man. I'm not going to nonce up the dog. There you go. Take the nonce, dog.
Come nonce.
Can't beat a bit of Lizzie. Don't believe a word. Okay, you know what? Right, because the chat is Graham Russell. It has been great to see you. Ross Kemp on gangs in Liverpool. The Norris Green crew are still feuding with the Crocky crew. And it's been many years, and some of these lads have left the crew and they've gone on to work in jobs. Some of them have gone back to college to study things, and some of them are having kids and families of their own, and they've got to get out so the circle of violence doesn't repeat itself. Some of them are moving to Wavertree and Warrington to get away from the former bloodshed and violence that was to be seen in northeast Liverpool. Graham Russell, great to see you, buddy. It's we're getting a bit of a posse going on. We've got 14 viewers. I see people. They've got so many viewers. So many viewers. I want the viewers. I want to watch the stream. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm really sorry if this is very scattered. Like, look, it's fucking how I roll. I admire people who come on, do a YouTube channel, and it's all fucking laid out. But I just come in ad hoc, balls in the hand, midnight, where I could be like watching Boardwalk Empire, and I'm like, no, I want to do a live stream. I want to hear from you guys, see what's going on, what is happening. Let's don't believe a word. You know what, Roshin? I'm gonna play that for you. Don't believe a word, cause words can't tell you. Sorry about that. Sometimes I get bored of my own shite. Okay, don't believe a word. How's it go? Don't believe me if I tell you. I do not accept these cookies. Fucking cookies, man. Is there any way around it, lads? Don't believe a word, because words are no comfort. Don't believe, okay. Many things could come up, but Thin Lizzy? No, okay, Thin Lizzy. Don't believe a word, because the Norris Green boys are hungry. They're wearing Rockport and Helly Hansen jackets. Doom, 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 doom. Okay, auto scroll. So the key of G sharp, no capo. Okay, so don't believe me if I tell you not a word of this is true. Nah, that doesn't sound good. Don't believe me if I tell you, especially if I tell you I'm in love with you. Don't believe a word. Okay, let's try that. Okay, let's try this. No. Don't believe me if I tell you not a word of this is true. Don't believe me if I tell you, especially if I tell you I'm in love with you. Don't believe a word. Fuck it, I botched it. Right, I'll do one more. Because obviously it's the first time I've fucking attempted the bastard, but it just doesn't sound right. Don't believe me if I tell you not a word of this is true. Don't believe me if I tell you, especially if I tell you I'm in love with you. Don't believe a word, because words are so easily spoken, and a heart is like that promise made to be broken. Oh, great. So it just gives me one fucking chorus after all that shit. Don't believe it. The full one would be great. The full song with all the lyrics and that. I mean, yes. Okay, it's the same deal. Okay, are you ready? Don't believe me if I tell you not a word of this is true. Don't believe me if I tell you, especially if I tell you I'm in love with you. Don't believe a word that I wrote this song for you. That I might not be seen pretty girl that I'm singing to. Don't believe a word, 'cause words are so easily spoken, and the lies are no comfort when there's tears in your eyes. Don't believe me if I tell you not a word of this is true. Don't believe me if I tell you, especially if I tell you I jacked that in, lads. I'm sorry. So sorry, Bella. Please tell them how sorry I am. I haven't played guitar in ages. Actually, I'm fucking way out of guitar shape. Okay, let's go again. Well, she's walking through the clouds with a circus mind that's running wild. Butterflies and zebras and moonbeams, fairy tales is all she ever thinks about. Running with the wind. When I'm sad, she comes to me. with 1,000 smiles she gives me free. But it's alright, she said it's alright. Take anything you want from me. Anything. Na 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 na, fly on. My fingernails are too long as well. You going to bed, Ian? Oh, I see. So now I can play a bit. Sky boy Isaac Whelan, how are you getting on? My sister has a Hendrix tattoo. This is one of her favorites. Good old tune to be fair. Chris Clark, take care of yourself. Take care, big man. Was good to catch 10 minutes. Got to shoot on. Keep her lit, and hopefully you get a few more in soon. Peace out. Graham Russell says, well, if it isn't the Duck Man, Chaplin's Bar, Lodge Lane, is it? Fucking Chaplin's Bar. Yes. Stephen Grant, have you heard you have 2 Slane tickets up for grabs? Who's playing Slane, man? Sean, we love you, dude. We don't want structure. Sometimes we prefer this format. Feels more organic and less fake. Well, I'll tell you one thing. It's a bit too fucking organic at times. Twisted. Hey, all from Wales. All right, where are you from in Wales, Twisted? What about Rill, the Sun Centre, or Bed Gillet? Viper, no idea, man. I actually tried ringing him when I was back. It's a fruitless effort, but I was back in Ireland there. I had great crack, man. Wrexham, that's not too far from the Whittle, where I was born, mate. Stephen Grant, fuck Martin, hasn't heard the latest Slane debacle. No, I haven't. Why? What's going on? Shame. Who's going to tell him? Go on, tell us what's been going on. A debacle at Slane? I must know more. Some Taylor Swift bollocks, is it? Lovely can, Glad. It's Falcon. Hopeful. It's like hopeful, but it's hopeful. Please tell me. Tay for Slane. Mark O'Connor. What's the fucking story, boys? What's happening in Slane? I'm going to have to... If you're not going to tell me in the chat, I'm just going to have to look this up now. Slane. I got 2 tickets to Slane. US country star Luke Combs confirmed to play Slane Castle. Because he's wanking in his car. It's hard to beat Luke Combs to headline. Are you going to bed? Come here to me, love.
Come here to me.
Come here to me. You're a great
Come here to me.
You're a lovely woman. I'm very much in love with you, baby. Oh, you're the best.
Sweet dreams.
You too, baby. You too.
Good night, live people.
She's a kind woman.
See me. Peace and love. Peace and love.
Peace and love. Peace and love. So Luke Combs, crazy news. Neo, good night, mate. And God bless. Luke Combs. All I know about him is I've been wanking in my car. Yeah, man, at the wheel while driving. So there's a guy you've probably seen, Wells, the lad who does kind of like Bob Dylan-y acoustic guitar. He's a good dude, man. I like his style. Where does he get the? I was looking at it, and it looks like he's reading the lyrics off a screen. I was like, maybe I might just grab that business model, man, because it looks like he has like a phone up or something with the lyrics, and he's kind of scrolling through. I seen that, man. I seen it with my own eyes. My eyes were. How's the volume on this, guys? By the way, is it all right? So what's been going on with me lately? I was back in Ireland for 2 weeks, and I have to say, Ireland's fucking great crack, man. I went to the ploughing championships, did a thing with Gary's glue. I played to Gary and the boys, and then I did promo with the Dough Bros, and I have to say the love of Hardy Bucks is still very much alive. In Thanks very much, Stevie, for the volume um, status report. But there's still a lot of love for the Hardy Bucks and for the Dirkmeister over in Ireland, and yeah, hopefully there's a bit of good news regarding a new member of staff in RTE who is rather favourable to the show. So hopefully next year there might be some back on TV business, and it's fucking long overdue. I really do think the one guy who was in there was a prick because he could have given all of the fans of the show something to enjoy while we took the piss out of everything that was happening globally and domestically, and try to bring everyone together. Because the last couple of years, as you know, there's been so much division in society, and I've realized, like we're all fucking working class people who are being pitted against each other. The jar of ants. And I think we're all like, most of us are in a kind of a two-tier society. We're all of different backgrounds, ethnicities, socioeconomic levels, religions, whatever, like or sexual orientations. But the thing is, we all have in common, we're all being screwed by the big end of town, man. You know what I mean? And it's time for us all to look beyond our differences and look at what we're all collectively being um, corralled into. Funny, the latest debate is um, Tony Blair, the war criminal, who should be fucking jailed, and he should be bummed with a Towns winning scallion from the Towns Fair as a suppository. Thank you, Dr. David, for that one. But his son is ushering in this digital ID thing for the UK, but that's over here in Sweden. That's been a thing for about 10 years, and you can't do anything really without it. Which is very Sweden is the canary in the coal mine for the rest of the place. And they reckon why some people say we didn't lock down over here because they already had the infrastructure set up. Well, Stephen Grant, hopefully it wasn't Ray Darcy. He just walked in. He just walked today, apparently. No, it wasn't him. Ad Blocker, hey Martin, it's good to see you streaming again. Ad Blocker, good to see you too, buddy. Where's Sean from Chicago, man? And because the thing is, I know that I haven't been on lately, and if you lose it or use it, or use it or lose it, and I haven't really been in lately, and it'd be nice, it'd be nice to get doing these again regularly. Um, but I don't really know what to do, man. You know what I mean? It's like I'm so fucking basic with the old technological side of things. But and then like I spend a lot of time on, well, not as much time. I usually spend a lot of time on fucking X, and it's X is like, or Twitter is like, it's like having a scab you can't stop scratching. It annoys you, but still you go back for more, and then you realize you're just arguing with bots. Like like we haven't a clue what's really going on out there, and the amount of money that could be behind certain political movements that are just designed to swamp anybody who goes against the narrative. When was the last time I was back in Ireland? About a week and a half ago, and I'm heading back again on the 16th. And I'll tell you one thing, man, it was great crack. As soon as I get off the plane, the lads who were checking the passports as you get off the plane before the next step, your man goes, "Well, I know who you are. Welcome back, Eddie." Ha ha. And then that was it, like 2 weeks, just mad, great crack. And I'll be going back over again. But I have to say, if any of you are in Galway at all, get down to the Dough Bros. It is the best pizza I've ever eaten. It's Neapolitan style. They've got, those guys have it down to an art form, and can't recommend it enough. It's they're 15th in the world apparently, and they want to get into the top 5. So if you're looking for a good bit of food and you want to go in and have a great culinary experience, check them out. And they're fucking Schwinford based boys, so it's good to see lads from the home side. Stephen Grant, anyone been following the Charlie Kirk stuff? I definitely don't believe what I see anymore. Mind boggling. Well, it's an interesting load of shite, really. You know, you've let's face it, man. It's the- there's a lot of very convenient shit that came out. Who knows what happened there? But Nutty Yahoo comes out 2 times, being like, "It's madness. Why would I? It's preposterous that people think that I have killed Charlie Kirk." Put it this way: if you're bombing the shit out of women and children for 2 years, what's a conservative influencer to that tally? You know, and some, my opinions are uh, fucking crazy bastards, and he's the kind of madman that would take us all down with him. And this whole war with Iran looks like it's heading pretty. It's coming close. And at the same time, Trump giving long range. Like I thought he was going to fucking end the war when he came in. Like it's just the biggest disappointment ever. Um, and at the end of the day, all I want is people to live in peace and stop fucking killing each other. It's like it's the most basic request of a civilized human being is to want people not to be killing each other in shitty fucking situations. Dark Face said, "You got any banshee bones on you?" I don't, but if I did, man, I'd be like this, go, oh, just munching away. Roshi Michello, here in Northern Ireland, the loyalists have Israeli flags everywhere. It's sickening, and none of them have the first fucking clue about any of it. Well, the thing is, the Orange Lodge, I mean, like the lodge, they're Freemasons. You know what I mean? They have the same iconography, and they come from this whole same Baptist. It's the same. It's basically the Schofield Bible and John Darby, Oxford Press, like very pro-Zionist interpretations of the Bible that was commissioned about 100 years ago, and they were hoodwinked. Do you know what I mean? And I think a lot of the Freemasonic, from what I gather, talks about like Jerusalem and the cornerstone of Solomon's temple, and look, everything goes back. Like when you think about it, the Jerusalem has 3 intersecting Abrahamic religions, and to quote Axl Rose, "I don't need your civil war. Feeds the rich while it buries the poor. Power hungry, selling soldiers in a human grocery store. Ain't that rich? I don't need no civil war." Was it and I never fell for Vietnam. Got the water to sea to remind us all that you can't trust freedom when it's not in your hand. When everybody's fighting for the promised land, I don't need your civil war. So everyone's fighting for the promised land. Axel called it back in '91. Ain't that rich? Sean knows the crack. Taste of freedom, Rob Brown. But you know what? I do believe that most of us living in this plane of existence on planet Earth want to just get on with our lives, have a good time, have the basic necessities covered, and would like our offspring to have a fair shot at a fair life, and procreate, and just play it forward. But unfortunately, like we're kind of moving ever closer to this weird fucking technocracy. But the thing is, it's they're being allowed to get away with it because we're letting them collectively. there's a lot of what can you do? Oh, let's watch the football and let's watch fucking Love Island and all this kind of stuff. But there's so many of us, and all it takes is for people just to kind of wake up and go, "No, we don't want this. We don't want like first of all tax. There's there's where's it going when you think about it, like, and the banks are the head of the snake. Central banking, it's fucking all of us in humanity. And like I said earlier on, this is one of those issues where you can argue about gender and abortion and identity politics, but we're all being collectively screwed. And if you look at, like, this year I was in the States, I was in Canada, I was in New Zealand, Australia, but when I was in Vancouver and Vancouver Island and Toronto, I was shocked when I was in some of the downtown areas. Like me, Pete, and Steve, we were heading to the venue when we were in Toronto, and there was just like a guy getting CPR done on him. He'd overdosed, ironically, outside the overdose prevention clinic. And you think to yourself, okay, like this is 2025. Like with the technology we have, like there's no need for this to happen. Like everyone should really be living in a house. And I seen an interesting clip where I can't remember. It was like on Twitter where it was like men posting their wins or something. But it was talking about how rats in a laboratory setting in a cage where they just had water and water that had either cocaine or heroin in it. The rat would drink that until it died, and then they put the same two like fucking drinks dispensers in a cage that was full of fun things like a rat theme park, and the rat didn't once go near the heroin or the cocaine because it was having fun. And if you think about it, if like you take away people's future, you take away the facilities in their neighborhoods, their communities, and you take away their future and their prospects, and then that's going to lead to mental health problems, and then people are going to turn to drugs, and that's the long and the short of it. Like it was like like I haven't done the Hardy Books podcast for a long time, and I should really get that episode out tomorrow. But I discussed this, and I say like people will turn to drugs, but like and drink and other things because it's a way of escaping reality. But the fact that some people take it so far that they're like living on the streets and nodding off in living in squalor, and the fact that these people, I think if you gave them a purpose and you work like the amount of money that is gone to pay for military industrial fucking weapons that could be put back into these communities, but we're led by psychopaths, and I think I think all of these presidents, prime ministers that we have in the West are fucking middle management. Basically, it's heavy old shit, like just heavy old fucking shit. Sean says, I agree. I spoke with the Iraqi taxi driver in Dublin recently. We agreed the most want a simple life, house, food, family, and prosperity. That's universal. Government's the problem. Yeah, they are. They are. Rob Brown, I got kicked out of a dinner party. I love the way you got kicked out of a dinner party for anti-Semitic remarks about the Rothschilds, who aren't even Jews. Haha. I love the way he got kicked out. Like they were like, "You have to leave. We cannot take this." You know what, Rob? What a gang of pussies, man. That's all I can say. Brian Carey says, "How long will this ceasefire last?" It's a ceasefire on paper. Let's face it. Like they fucking ended up. Didn't they end up blasting Gaza with artillery and then also unloaded on South Lebanon, killing two parents? So there's a family there whose parents are now dead, and that's just one tragedy within the constellation of tragedies in the last 2 years and the last 78 years on top of that. Dark Face says the great George Carlin once said that the rich have all the money and craft the world for themselves. The middle class is there to work for the rich. The homeless are there to scare the middle class. Do you know what? That makes absolutely perfect sense. Because the middle class, they're the ones who they're basically look. They're the one like the middle class between the upper middle class, the lower middle class, and then the working class. We're the ones who are propping up the con job, and then there are the other people who maybe from an early age are like, what the fuck is this all about? It's pointless, and you don't get rewarded for thinking like that. In the like look, what the fuck do I know? Do you know what I mean? Like I'm a 42-year-old man trying to make sense of it all. But if you have any opposing opinions, like in society, for being too smart, like if as the old a working class hero is something to be. A working class hero is something to be. What's the? I'll play that song because John Lennon knew the crack, and what happened to him? I remember my sister being like, "Oh, I'm learning it on the guitar." I was like, "Oh, you're odd." Oh, John Lennon, yeah. I mean, even John Lennon. There was an interview I seen with him recently where he's like, I think like the world is run by psychopaths, and that's the only way. That's the only way I can look at it. They're like crazy people leading us. I would tend to agree. Johnny Lennon of love. Johnny Lennon. Apparently he was slapping round the dolls. Okay, here we go. This is Johnny Lennon. As soon as you're born, they make you feel small by giving you no time instead of it all. Till the pain is so big you feel nothing at all. A working class hero is something to be. A working class hero is something to be. They hurt you at home and they hit you at school. They hate you if you're clever, they despise a fool. Till you're so fucking crazy you can't follow the rules. A working class hero is something to be. A working class hero is something to be. When they tortured and scared you for 20 odd years, then they expect you to pick a career. When you can't really function, you're so full of fear. A working class hero is something to be. A working class hero is something to be. Keep you doped up with religion, sex, and TV. And you think you're so clever, so classless and free. But you're still fucking peasants as far as I can see. A working class hero is something to be. A working class hero is something to be. There's room at the top, they're telling you still. But first you must learn how to smile as you kill. If you want to be like the fools on the hill, folks. A Working class hero is something to be. Working class hero is something to be. If you want to be a hero, well, just follow me. If you want to be a hero, well, just follow me. So that was very, very poignant, because that's the thing. Like media, education, it's all about fucking keeping people under the thumb and scaring the shit out of them. You know what I mean? And like I said, I don't confess to know a lot really, but I know what I see and I recognize patterns, and I think we're it's like people are kept docile with bread and circuses, while I can see it happening. Like if you look at the parallels with Rome, the society just atrophies, and the top of society getting so obscenely rich while everyone else is like struggling to fucking make ends meet. And then after a while, people are like, well, why should I do this? Like, and people like that's what's happened. We're not being led by example. We're being led by basically. It's I was watching Boardwalk Empire recently, and you see how criminals put their guys in power, and I think that's what's happened. And you know, Mike Reinhardt, thanks very much, sir. Having a philosopher's mind can be tiresome and mentally taxing. Stay strong, my friend. Thanks very much, Mikey. It's very kind of you, buddy. And nice to see you. It's been a while since I've seen Mikey Reinhardt pop up in the chat. But yeah, it's we've been divided over. I think a lot of these things, a lot of these issues that have become very taboo, hot topics. I think they're generated inorganically. I think they're designed to keep us all arguing over things that are objectively absurd. And I think it's part of a demoralization to kind of to distract us. And I think, like I said, it's the billionaire class, and I'm not coming along with a kind of a Karl Marx attitude of or communism, or radical Bolsheviks kind of attitude, uh but just look around us, man. Like there are people, like when you see these guys going around with like mega yachts, you're like, well, where this money has obviously came from sucking it out of the public in one way or another. But I don't like, what do I know? But it's just simple. There's a certain amount of money in supply, and the rich seem to be getting richer. And you kind of think to yourself, like, why does someone need a floating city? And like, it's pretty cool to have, but no one ever thinks about putting some, like, let's say you got Jeff Bezos, that Larry Ellison guy who just bought TikTok, and Musk, Trump. Like, oh, these are the ones that I know off the top of my head. There's billionaires out there I don't even know of, Carlos Slim, and you know, billionaires in Asia. You kind of think like, we're a goose, says Passaves, yeah. But you think, imagine if they had a change of conscience, like, you know what, I'm going to stick $1 billion into my local community at least. Can you imagine like $1 billion, how far that would go? And you think like this, the amount of money the states have sent to Israel and Ukraine. You think to yourself, it'd be a lot cheaper to send someone who was a great negotiator. Like, think about this: if you could send like the best negotiator you could find and get and work out a deal before like the whole Ukraine conflict, like you've got nearly like 1.5 million dead men in that battle. God knows how many people in Gaza, and the money that was sent, the billions that were sent, could they have not have just found the best negotiators, sent them in, and made a deal? When you think about it, like, billions. So for the billions and the billions that they've spent on weapons of war, they couldn't have just paid a group of the finest negotiators that the human race has to offer to go in there and make a deal where everyone comes out happy. And it might sound naive, but it's like, how is that so hard? When you think of all that money that could have been spent on making people's lives better, they don't give a fuck, man. Like I said, they're psychopaths. And I think, news media, which is owned by the same people, like BlackRock, Vanguard, State Street, JP Morgan, Berkshire Hathaway, Fidelity, all these huge asset holding companies are making money off our collective misery, and we're the lucky ones. Like when I was in Victoria Island, Victoria in Vancouver Island, Victoria, and but New York, man, in Manhattan. You see people in the morning just like going, like literally rummaging through piles of trash. You think to yourself, some of that money, like imagine 10% of that goes towards getting these people off the streets and rehabilitated. And look, some people are too far gone, and they choose to live that life. But right, that's enough of this. It's fucking depressing. Yeah, Stephen Costanza, you come in here, the stage and the hat on. Don't gibber you. This is see-through beard you're growing. Believe none of what you hear and half what you see. Absolutely. But please give me some chat in the comments section to react to. I need some chat. The billionaires I don't know about creep me out more than the ones I do. Yeah, I mean, there's people we don't know who have very influential positions that we haven't a clue. Like there's this guy, like I saw a clip yesterday of this meeting with a guy called David Rubenstein, who owns like 5 fossil fuel companies or 10 fossil fuel companies and 5 weapons manufacturing companies. I've never even heard this guy, but I was like, this guy, they interrupted his dinner meeting, and I was like, wow, never knew who this guy was, but that's a guy who's obviously pumping billions into this industry. And yeah, it's like, how many more of them are out there that we don't know of? We know of the more there's hedge fund bankers and speculators who are from old money. Who the fuck knows? But they're wrongins. And it may, like, I often think about that quote from the biblical quote. There's more chance of a camel passing through the eye of a needle than there is a rich man entering the gates of heaven. And that's, you think to yourself, like, oh yeah, there's a guy down the road who owns a Lambo and he's got a nice gaff. Like that wouldn't even really be considered a rich man compared to the levels of wealth that are to be found across the globe. And the thing is, with the advent of aviation and instant communications and technology, like it's going to come, there will come a time where just like one person or one entity owns everything, because previously there were limits. There were like oceans and geographical expanses, but now it's like someone who lives in New York could have business interest in Asia, Australia, Africa, and yeah. Here's another fucking mad thing I was thinking about. I'm going to take you real deep. So if we look at the likes of the Book of Revelations, and if you're kind of looked into this whole, it's weird because I think a lot of the conflict and the weird shit that we're seeing, you can sense it, whether you're spiritual or not. You can sense there's something seriously amiss. And with technology and like the likes of 3D printing, what if, like, the thing is, it's mad, but it's something that I was thinking about before. with what's stopping someone from actually imagine, like, because we don't know what technology is out there. There might be technology that's already invented, but imagine if someone just 3D printed the Antichrist programmed with AI to be the Antichrist, and it turned out to be the Antichrist, and then they were able to somehow reinvent the past. This is going out there, but like, who fucking knows, man? You know, it's like that the past is the present, is the future. Like it's kind of like what's coming also invented the past. It's a bit of a mad thing, but if you think about it, I'd look at that old shit myself now and again, man. You know what I mean? But it's biblical times, says Luke Music. Trump is their messiah. Sean B said, "It's a dirty puddle that won't cool a hot iron." Ha ha. Can't buy or sell without the mark. Stare at black mirrors. Yeah, I mean, like, look, I'm fucking addicted, like, to the phone. I'm constantly on it, you know, and a lot of my profession comes from having to create things that people consume. Like, I consume way too much time is consumed on the phone. Like, you know, I'll be up till fucking all hours scrolling through one of the various social medias. And you think to yourself, I could have been doing so much more with my time. Conan McLaughlin, we're picking up what you're putting down, man. Good lad, fucking Conan. Traditionally used for communication with spirits. What's this, Luke? You've got the Holy Spirit. It's clear, so I wouldn't worry too much. Yeah, but you know what? Look, you know, like there's been times in my life where I've obviously done the wrong thing, and you know when you're doing wrong, but it's I think we're living in a day and age where it's increasingly difficult. Like if you listen to the Sermon on the Mount and the way like Christ has been portrayed in like popular culture, like it is in some sort of soft, skinny dude who you know who is a bit of a pussy, and then you listen to the Sermon on the Mount, and you're like, if this is the real deal, man, like, you know, by his standards, I've been living a sinful life, and that's a man who tries his best to live as well as I can. But in this day and age, we're fucking bombarded with like the whole system built around us. We're completely immersed in sin collectively. You know, and at the same time, if you were to try and like imagine living in a Nordic country, living like, you know, give your shirt away to, you know, like give everything you own away to the poor, then you'd be also there yourself, and you kind of think to yourself, well, it's easier said than done. But in a weird way, uh, if you give generously, it comes back, and it's almost like trying to do a skateboard trick where you're like, ah, this can't work, or like a jujitsu trick. But if you give generously and you don't expect anything back in return, you play things forward, it comes back to you. I think there's definitely a kind of for every action there's a reaction. I think if you try and live your life in service of good, and obviously, you know, there's days where you screw up, you know, you sleep in, and who knows. But I think there's definitely, you know, there's merit to that. You know, I think if you generally try and be the change you want to see in the world, even on a local level, then it's a bit like throwing pebbles into a lake or a pond. Each one of us being like a small pebble, the ripples intersect with the other ripples, and I think we can. Each one of us individually has more power and potential than we realize. If that makes sense. Passive Ace, thank you very much. Myself and myself remember you in the Ore bar in Cork last year. Some crack. Enjoy the cans, Paddy and Lisa. With Paddy and Lisa. Thank you very much. The Ore bar, man, that was great crack. Crosshaven. I was looking back over the footage from that gig. It's fucking brilliant crack. I wouldn't mind coming down again and do a tour of Cork. Cork's fucking great crack, man. I really enjoyed like the gigs in Cork City, Crosshaven, and Middleton. And I was I was up in, I did the Eddie Durkin's chat party at the Workman's. That was fucking brilliant crack as well. But that was great, man. I'd love to go back to the Or. Great crowd. It was one of them where it felt like just sitting around in a house party and having the crack. Dennis O'Mahony, you want to go, do you? Luke Music says, love is an infinite pool. You can pour it out endlessly. Yeah, Graham Russell, what the fuck you waffling about, man? That lad's been on the fucking waffle dust. Well, that was in the title of the show. Look, I'm gonna say it, right? I'm gonna say this because like I was raised Catholic. My mother's very religious, but not in the kind of way where she pushes it on people. And the faith that she has is admirable. And like she prays for everyone, and like she'll spend like hours praying for people. And she's like, I'd say a prayer for you, and she will genuinely take the time out to pray for people. And since I was a kid, like I've always said my prayers every night. I tried to say them, but at the same time, like I fucking partied and did things that were against the Commandments and against the teachings of Christ, adultery and partying and fucking mad shit over the years. But I still gave thanks in my own prayer at the end of the night. And I think if because the thing is, it's a 50-50 shot. And I think when people go, what are you talking about, man? They're like, God's not real and all this. I'm like, well, look, if God is real, then it's basically, you could imagine if God was there and you'd walk out your house and he's like, how are we getting on? How are you, God, man? And it's like, could you imagine? It wouldn't work. If there would be no point in God creating us and then being visible. And there's a thing in the Boardwalk Empire that I was quite interested in. It was like where they were talking about faith in God. And Steve Buscemi, aka Tony Blondetto, he said there was a man out at sea and he was drowning, and a boat comes along and he goes, "Don't worry." And he's like, "No, jump in the boat. I'll save you." And he's like, "No, God's going to save me. You will go ahead. God's going to save me." And then another boat comes along and he's like, "Hey, do you need help? Let me help you." And he's like, "Nah, it's all right, man. God's going to help me." And he leaves. And then a ship comes along and he's like, "Let's pull you out the water. We're going to save you." And he's like, "No, no, no. Don't you worry about it, lads. God is going to save me." And then he drowns and he goes up to the pearly gates and he goes to God, "Why the hell didn't you save me?" And he's like, "Well, I did. I sent 3 boats." So, it's like I said. I mean, this is my personal. I mean, who am I at the end of the day? I'm just one man who has thoughts, who was raised in Catholicism, and the thing is with Catholicism, religion, I say, is like it's like a hammer. It can be used to build or it can be used to destroy, and it depends on who's wielding that power. And the mad thing is, like, Christianity was supposed to be all for peace, but yet it gets used as it's weaponized by psychopaths who are drawn to the power of God as a holy man would wield. And you have like the Vatican waged wars and conquests and did terrible things. And then there was the the schism between Orthodoxy and Catholicism, and then Lutheranism with Martin Luther and Dieter Worms, and the endless wars that were waged between Catholics and Protestants since, including up the north in Ireland and in England and whatnot. But a person's individual private spirituality, I think it's a good thing. And even in the Bible, it says, "Don't be praying on street corners. Do it in private." But then it's a bit contradicted because you're supposed to go out and um, spread the word of God. And in this day and age, it's like growing up. It was like if you were, it was uncool, to talk about these things. But I would be a man of faith. I think there are things that have happened in my life that you're like, wow, that came through on many times. And whether you're a Christian or not, or if you're Muslim or whatever your religion you are, I think the fundamental thing is, I think, to be grateful for the things that you have, even if you don't have a lot. If you're grateful to what you do have, gratitude and um, worry they can't exist in the same space. So even if you're like fucking down on your ass and you're homeless and it's piss and rain, but you've got shelter in that particular moment, if you're like, I'm grateful that I have this, then it kind of takes away from, like, if I think it's a frequency within yourself. If you're grateful, then it's it's a good thing to be, like, just to take stock of the time that you have to go through. I mean, the fact that the fact that you can see, you can taste, if you have your faculties about you, if you've got family who love you, if you've got even your pets, like even shit like your phone, if you lose your phone, or if like you get a flat tire in your car, there's all these things that it's kind of like you don't miss the water till the water till the well runs dry. Rory, thanks very much, buddy. Carl Jung famously said, "I don't believe in God. I know up to the six, up the Gaelic pagans." Thank you very much for that, Rory. Appreciate that, buddy. Yeah, and the thing is, I will unequivocally say it on record. Like I've been the wild rover for many a year, but I always maintain my sense of faith. And like I said earlier on, if people could just look up and God was like looking down on us like this, the worst elements of society would be the first people to demonstrate their loyalty. But the fact that it's faith and that you have to choose that in spite of, like, look, it's a 50-50 shot. It's either there is or there isn't. And then you'll have like scientists who be like, well, according to this, the carbon dating of, yeah, you can dissect it into bigger odds, but realistically, it's either there is something or there's not. And if there's not, and you live your life as well as you can, then at least you lived your life well. And if there is, well, hopefully God understands that we're only human and He created us, and shit happens. And if God is our father, and as a parent myself, you have love for your children, then I'm sure he'd understand. But I love the way it got really philosophical and theological. But it's my 2 cents on it, and I do think you can see the lack of spirituality in society today is evident in how fast things are unraveling. And I'm not one of the God squad who goes around. Like, I will have good crack, and I will be crude about jokes and enjoy a couple of fucking looseners and even a couple of mushies, man. But just fucking live your life, man, and be kind to people and patient, and give yourself a pat on the back and give yourself a break. Same goes for myself. I think there's a lot of pressure on people in this day and age because we were all sold this American dream ideal of, like, you can do whatever you want because I watched it in the films. But the thing is, there's also, if you want to do something that you want to achieve within reason, you can do it if you put your mind to it. But, like, I mean, Like I can't become the president of the United States. Not that I would want that, but there are certain things which are just like impossible. Like I'm never going to drop into the world's biggest vert ramp. I mean, I'm guessing it may be. Who knows? But am I willing to put all the effort into skateboarding to the point where I can drop into vert ramps? No, got other shit to do. I've got bills to pay, and I've got to keep the house tidy and make sure everything around me works. And Schmellick Gack in here, Martin's actual mother. Yeah. So my mum, right? Like she's she's religious and spiritual, but she's still good crack. You know what I mean? Like when I like there's nothing that I like the relationship I have with my parents was one where I could tell them anything, even if I was very like ashamed of doing a bit of fucking cheating, you know what I mean? Or fucking shit where I'd fucked up. I had that I like if I got myself into bother, I'd always be able to tell my parents. And that's the relationship I have with my kids. I'm like, you know, I say to them like, no matter how crazy the predicament you've got yourself into, I've probably done worse. And I think yeah, you know, you can have your faith and still be a fucking header. So go and spread the word, Mahan. You don't need to explain that to people who grew up in Ireland. Cheers, Rory. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Yeah, yeah, I get that. Yeah. Good man, Rory. Yeah, you know the crack as well as it should be. You know, it's yeah, but that's the thing, like with Ireland. And like the thing is like obviously the Catholic Church in Ireland did some fucking bad shit. But like I remember like just watching Sopranos, the like I mean, look, I'm no one to talk. Like I haven't been to mass in a long time, and but those events kind of they keep the community together. Christens, weddings, funerals, and all you know the midnight mass. These are events where they kept the community. There were reasons to bring people together in community, and I think these days people aren't hanging out. They're not meeting each other in the same sense. Like here in Sweden, it's they're very secular. Like cousins don't meet. Like even though they live in the same city, they mightn't have seen each other for like 15 years. Like it's not like Ireland where people have more of a close relationship with each other. But then again, it's the churches and now the shopping centres and the sports stadiums and people wonder why they're fucking depressed. I think Sweden is like one of the highest countries of SSRIs in the world. Like nearly everyone's on fucking antidepressants, and if not, people are in the fucking pub. Who like, there's a lot of is that Pink Floyd the song "Time" hanging on in quiet desperation. Like yesterday or 2 days ago, I was on the way to the dentist in the morning. I was just looking around at the faces of people on their morning commute, and it's just like so many fucking depressed looking people, and you kind of think to yourself like, it shouldn't really be this way, and like look at the fucking price of an apartment nowadays. Like it's just shit that was for many years was attainable, and it's like I said, like the banks are sucking up all the prosperity and your corporations. And yeah, it's just kind of thing like it doesn't fucking in this day and age, it really doesn't have to be like this. But it's just that we're failed by the people who are supposed to be leading us. Like the Trump giving Tomahawk missiles to Ukraine. It's like I said, like billions has been spent, and no one could have just come in and settled that. And what's going to happen next is going to be like we're constantly on the brink of something fucking crazy happening. And I see Maloney at the fucking mega ramp at the X Games. Fucking Suzuki Banshee quad bike. It's power valve. Graham Russell Martin, you would already know your parents are mad crack because they produced you. Hey, fair enough. And they are indeed mad crack. And I love them dearly, man. They're fucking sound, like we've always been like, I know myself, I've always been like very open and welcome to fucking anybody, man. Absolute headers, to my own fucking detriment at times. And same as my parents, like we don't. There's always be people coming into the house like mad bastards. Same with Pete Cass as well. French Toast, like his family, everyone just would just drop into the house. It was one of those houses that was always open and people were welcome to come in. And like a lot of my friends are fucking head cases, like. But the thing is, I don't know. Like I was always more drawn to the odd folk. Like I always felt like they were more crack, and the people who were more imperfect in the eyes of polite society. I always thought like the more fucking. I always like mad bastards because they were good crack, if you know what I mean. Roshi McCello says, I remember being at Mass and the priest stopping Mass to reprimand my brother, an altar boy, who was carrying on and talking on the altar. My mother was mortified. So when I was about 7 or 8, like, my mum, we were at Mass every Saturday or Sunday. And as a kid, I always thought it was really boring, which as an adult, it is like, like you go to Mass, you don't even know what's going on most of the time. And then when it's over, then you're like, sound, I've done me bit. But when I was about 7 or 8, I think it was 8, I was like, right, you're old enough to be an altar boy now. So I remember like being an altar boy, and I was like, I want to ring the bells, man. I want to ring the bells. Fucking belding, mate. Fucking screeching, Mr. Belding. And I got the. I mean, I've got fucking ADHD as well, but the big day came where I got to do the bells, and I didn't have a fucking clue what I was at. And I must have rang the bells about 9 times. And I remember looking down and seeing my mum's face. She's like this. Needless to say, after that, I jacked it in. I was like, fuck this crack. All that glitters isn't gold, man. Rob Brown, the owl stopped a jaguar coming out of the wall and wrenching me up a coconut tree. Great relationship. Conan McLaughlin, do this in memory of me. Jingle, jingle, jangle, jingle. Yeah, I really didn't. For whom the bell tolls, time marches on. But Catholicism's a weird one though, because like I think the whole concept of being guilted to bits, like the Catholic guilt never leaves. You're always like guilty about shit. And I like when I was younger, like when I was in Stockholm, and I like women, man. It was an exciting time for a young man who came from the west of Ireland to be in a place like Sweden, where you had like beautiful women who were just like gamey as you like. And I used to like the next day I'd be like, oh, the shame of it, adultery. And then I remember like asking like one of my Swedish mates, I was like, do you ever feel like guilty after like shagging? And he's like, no. And I was like, wow. I was like envious the fact that they didn't have Catholic guilt about that kind of stuff. And it's funny, one of my best friends is Chilean. Rory, thanks very much. Very, very kind of you, buddy. Thank you. The Sermon on the Mount, Gaelic paganism, is also very interesting. Erin Gabra. Thank you, Rory. It's very kind of you. Appreciate that, buddy. But yeah, like my friend Haman, he's Chilean, and I met him in Swedish school about 22 years ago. And he's like, I am an atheist. I'm like, yeah, but are you though? Yes, I'm an atheist. And I was like, yeah, but you still feel guilty about shit. Yes. I was like, so he's like, he's done his best to become an atheist, but still the Catholic guilt is there. And like the funny thing is like he's from Santiago in Chile. He's about 9 years older than me. And his mum, our parents are the same age, and his mum is also called Mary, and she's like religious And he's like, yes, we have Mother Mary. When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. And in my hour of darkness, she is standing right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. When all the broken-hearted people living in the world agree, there will be an answer, let it be. For the may be parted, there is still a chance that they will see, and there will be an answer, let it be. Yeah, nice tune. Anytime I sing that live, I always think about my mum, because the thing is, fair play to her. Like, anytime I'd be in the shit, I'd be like, oh, I've really done it this time. What's wrong with you? I love it because my mum, like, always in mass, always saying prayers, and like she always sends mass cards to people. Whereas my dad is a fucking header, loves the horses, the craic, and the laughter. But yeah, I remember when I was a kid, like my mum would always say the prayers of us when I was like small, and it was like part of the routine before going to bed. And me dad then, anytime like my dad was put me to bed, he'd say a very short version of the prayers, like the Our Father. I'd be like, "In the Father, Son, the Holy Ghost." I'm like, oh, ghosts, but the Holy Ghost. But he was, oh, he's a fucking legend. Like, but it's funny how like my dad, like I remember as a kid, I'd be like, "Oh, is my dad going to go to heaven because he doesn't go to mass?" Like me and my sisters would go to mass, but my dad would just like be like in the pub the night before and a bit fucking hungover. And yeah, but the thing is, like, so I'm a mix of those two people. You know, I've got like the spiritual side from my mum, but the fucking lush monster side from the old boy. Baby Louis, yes or no? I agree with them. Fair play to him. Louis Waltz. Rory, thanks very much for the five. Bob, you're very kind to me. Rob Brown did the maths on ChatGPT. Catholic church bells ringing 20 million times daily globally. Really? That's a fair bit of fucking bell ringing, man. Ring the bell, baby. Okay, better Neil Young. We'll do keep on rocking in the free world. Later on, I'll get an email from YouTube saying, you have used licensed music. I'm like, do you know what, YouTube? Stick it up your hole. China. Keep on rocking in the free world. I'll tell you one thing, Neil Young, like, with all that, like, you know, he's a great man singing Monsanto, and then with the COVID stuff, it's like, mate, you're on the side of fucking Bill Gates and Pfizer and Moderna and AstraZeneca and Johnson Johnson. Is like, I'm not even going to get into that shit, but it's just like, how did you go from being a man who was on the side of the people, going down to locking the people down and advocating for like the same companies who are owned by Vanguard and BlackRock, who also own the majority share of Monsanto? Don't ring a bell, mate. Don't know what the fuck's wrong with you, you know what I mean? Keep on rocking. What's the free world? Keep on rocking in the free world. Rolling in the deep. What's the fucking name of that song? It's Keep on Rocking in the Free World. Is it? Oh, it's rocking in the free world. Yes. Neil Young. Okay. Okay. Cool. Difficulty. Novice. I'll take that. Right, it's for you, Rory. Hope you enjoy it, buddy. Hope you enjoy it. No capo. Sweet. Let's do this then. Colors in the street, red, white, and blue. People shuffling their feet, people sleeping in their shoes. But there's a warning sign on the road ahead. A lot of people saying we'd be better off dead. Don't feel like Satan, but I am to them. So I try to forget any way I can. Keep on rocking in the free world. 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 I see a woman in the night with a baby in her arms under a street light. Fucking bastard. Near a garbage can. Now she puts the kid away and she's gonna get a hit. And she hates her life and what she's done to it. There's one more kid that will never go to school, never get to fall in love, never get to be cool. Keep on rocking in the free world. 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 We got 1,000 points of light for the homeless man. We got a kind of gentler machine gun hand. We got department stores, toilet paper, got styrofoam boxes for the ozone layer. Got a man that the people say keeping hope alive. Got fuel to burn, got roads to drive. Keep on rocking in the free world. 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 There you go, Rory. Hope you enjoyed that, lovely lad. Mother Mary told him to make hands at your make hands at your Hey. He was on the big pharma side, very distasteful. Boomers, man. Yeah. Graham Russell, haha, that Louis Walsh impression. I mean, come on, Simon, you know we're good enough. Guys, no. Rory, don't even think about it, Martin. Let's just have a good time. I love the Rory boy, the Red King. Any Limp Biscuit? No, I know you're beloved this shit right here. I could fucking do a bit of Limp Biscuit, man. I could. I really. Gary Cooper, Kyle H, the strong Shannon type. What's next? He gets the fucker for $1 million. My honor's here. Ralph Step with Ginny. Do you know what? I really love Carmine Lupatazzi, man. I think the guy, the character, and the guy who plays him, some of the funniest shit ever. The Louis XVI, he hadn't clapped in Isles. The house was better than the one in Versailles. I've paraphrased that. Martin, what's your thoughts on Metallica? Do you know what I like? Metallica is, says Paddy Murphy, Metallica is, yeah, the like Master of Puppets and Seek and Destroy is a fucking great tune. Yeah, I like them, but I was never massive into them. I wasn't like a devout Metallica listener. Gangland Slayings. Oh, fuck me. You know what, Rory? I can't even fucking remember that. I can't remember how I play my own tunes. Fuck, man. How's that go? It's been so long since I've played it. I really need to fucking relearn the stuff. On your TV screens, gangland slayings in the air we breathe. Gangland slaying, up above the law. Gangland slayings. No, actually, yeah, I kind of figured it out now. They don't feed this gold hand creeping from the grave, taking standing like a man. It's part of the game to reach the top or crash in a ball of flame. Gone strewn across the board, nobody's safe. Gangland slaying on your TV screens. Gangland slayings in the air we breathe. Gangland slayings up above the law. Gangland slayings. Roaming streets like rabid dogs, fleeced of empathy, raging battle for control. There's blood on the streets, fleeced of empathy. Fuck, I've actually forgotten the lyrics to my own song. That's how long it's been. But thanks very much. I like the way you knew the chords. But Limp Disco Biscuits. Was this one the One Man Army? I'm a one man army. Oh yeah. Taking all the mob. Made my decision, no chance of winning. Nailed these colors to the mast. God only knows how far I'll go, how long it's going to last. Kept to myself for the filth came to town. 3 days pillaged, strong weight around. Everybody thought it, but nobody did. I said, knock it off, you assholes, these people are scared. One of my chances, I know I can say I can turn around and walk away. They'll get nothing for free if I'm going down. I'm a one-man army, oh yeah. Taking all the mob. Going it alone, don't care what you say. I'll speak my truth and I'll seize the day. Take my chance, shooting dice at the wall. Stand back, baby, watch the towers fall. What are my chances? I know I can say I can turn around and walk away. They'll get nothing for free if I'm going down. I'm a woman on me, oh yeah. Taking all the mob. So that was one of. So guys, please, if you do me a favor, I just put it back up on Spotify after about 3 years of being off. But my EP, Martin Maloney, Constant Battle, please subscribe to that and stick it in like your playlist. And eventually the osmosis will get into your brains and you'll be like, yeah, I fucking like that tune, man. I think I'll tell my friends about it. And then people are like, yeah, Maloney, man, do you want to do a fucking gig? And I'll be like, yeah, I'm just going to do a new album that goes like this. Blue ghosties, man. You fucking behind blue ghosts. No one knows what it's like to be on mid-seas. To be on mid-seas. Or blue ghosties. No one knows what it's like to need a shit, yeah. On the charts. And you're at a gaff party. But my dreams, they are so Chatsworth. Someone asked for Stone Roses. Easiest Limp Bizkit one to do is the cover of No One Knows Was Like. No one knows it's like it'd be the real bad thing, man. Did you ever see that horrible movie with John Travolta that Fred Durst directed and wrote? No, what was that, Kevin? I must see this. Yeah, fucking Durst, man. I heard you're doing fucking movies with Johnny and Travolta. Fucking something for fucking crack, man. Let me see. Fucking bit of Limp Bizkit, lad. Bit of Limp Bizkit. Check out my melody. Just one more fight about a lot of things. Yeah, Behind Blue Eyes. That's what's the name of that fucking song again? My Way or the Highway. It's a fucking great tune, to be fair. My way or the highway. One day you will see things my way. Okay, I think they down tuning C sharp. I wonder if I was to transpose it up a couple of notches to E. Yeah, I can do this. Check. Check out my melody. Check out my melody. Check out my melody. There we go, you ready? Special. You think you're special. You do. I can see it in your eyes. I can see it when you laugh at me. Look down on me, you walk around on me. Just one more fight about your leadership, and I will straight up leave your shit. 'Cause I've had enough of this, and now I'm pissed. Yeah! This time I'ma let it all come out. This time I'ma stand up and shout. I'ma do things my way. It's my way or the highway. This time I'ma let it all come out. This time I'ma stand up and shout. I'ma do things my way. It's my way or the highway. Check out. Check out my melody. Check out my melody. Check out. There's a bit of a fucking chord there. I lost it, lads. I'm sorry about that. Pinball Wizard. How's it going? How's it going? Fuck. You know what? I knew this song inside out years ago. It's that last one. Ever since I was a young boy, I played the silver ball. From Soho down to Brighton, I must have played them all. I ain't seen nothing like it in any amusement hall. The deaf, dumb, and blind kid sure plays a mean pin. He stands like a statue because part of the machine. Feeling all the bumpers, always playing clean. Plays by intuition, the digit counters fall. The deaf, dumb, and blind kid sure plays a mean pinball. He's a pinball wizard, has to be a trick. Pinball wizard's got such a surprise. How's it go? Oh man, that's one I need to practice. It's been a long time. Been a lonely time. Been a lonely time. Been a long time since we rock and roll. Been a long time since we rock and roll. Oh, let me get back. Where your love come from? Well, it's been a long time, been a long, lonely time. since you rock and roll. Been a long time since you rock and roll. Oh, open your arms, open your arms, open your arms. Lay your love come in. Well, it's been a long time, been a long time, been a long, lonely, 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 lonely time. Ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah. Ah. Ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah. Well, it's been a long time, been a long time, been a long, lonely, 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 lonely time. Oh, that was a bit of Led Zeppelin for you lads. Fucking, you sound a bunch of cunts, man. You know what I mean? I hope you enjoy. You know what? I enjoyed this. It was a different kind of. It was an honest podcast. If you just wait there for a second, I'm gonna crack open another fucking Lucianer. Lucian me timbers in the heat of the night, baby. Smoking balls over my shoulder. I can see the hole in your eyes. Talking about me up the fucking town. I could never smoke the brown. Get the FACG out, eh? FACGC. What's that, Conan, man? What is this you speak of? Mm. Ooh, that had a nutty vintage. Throw those shoes into the mix as well. Can't buy these cons out of Scandinavia, man. Time for a bit of Jeremy. Oh, Stevie Grant, why did you make me do this, lad? At home, drawing pictures. Mountain tops, yellow lemon sun, arms raised in a V. Deadly in pools of maroon below. Daddy didn't give attention, no. Oh, that the boy only wouldn't wear. King Jeremy the wicked, oh, ruled his world on Jeremy's spoken past the day. Like Conan. Jeremy's spoken past the day. Clearly I remember picking on the boy. Seemed like a harmless little fuck. Who unleashed the lion, gnashed his teeth and bit the recessed lady's breast. How could I forget when he hit me with a surprise laugh? Left my jaw so wide open, just like the day, I heard. Daddy didn't give attention, no. Oh, to the fact that Mommy wouldn't wear. King Jeremy the wicked, oh, ruled his world on Jeremy's spoken Jeremy smoking class today. Jeremy smoking, Jeremy smoking, Jeremy smoking class today. Ooh, Jeremy spoken, Jeremy spoken, Jeremy spoken, class today. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Jeremy spoken, Jeremy spoken, class today. Try to raise it, try to raise it, try to get it, oh, blow the load. Sorry, that was about as far as it went because I was kind of just repeating the same bit. Thank you very much, Stevie Grant, mate. That's very generous of you. Thanks very much. Do you know what, the old the super chats, mate? You've all been very generous, and I do appreciate that. But I think it might be time for some more fucking, some more tunes, lads. You know what I mean? Trying to think of some. Just hit me up with some requests, my lads. Scatman. Beep ba 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 da ba. Well, I heard a train a coming. It's rolling round the bend. I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. Well, I'm stuck in Folsom Prison. Time keeps dragging on. And I hear the train a-rolling down to San Antonio. When I was just a baby, my mother told me, son, always be a good boy, don't you ever play with guns. Well, I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. And I hear the lonesome whistle, I hang my head and cry. Well, I bet there's rich folks sitting on in fancy dining cars. They're probably drinking coffee and smoking big cigars. Well, I know I had it coming. I know I can't be free. But those people keep a moving, and that's what tortures me. Well, if you free me from this prison and that railroad was mine, I'd probably move it farther down the line, far from Folsom Prison. That's where I'd want to stay. And I'd let that lonesome whistle blow my blues goes our way. Bum, 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 bum. Woo woo. Not a bad old tune. And my dad's favourite. Rooster, Alice in Chains, Conan. I could well do. Spine Shank, good lad. I haven't heard them, mate. I haven't heard them. All the hedgehogs are dead and the world is fucked. Nirvana B-side Marigold. I haven't heard that one either. Rooster seconded. Rory, which Rory is this? But leave a comment in the recent video on Instagram and I'll get back to you. We'll fucking talk. By the way, if any of you are in Kerry on the 25th, where myself and 3 Bucks Left lads are in the INEC, and it'll be good fucking crack. It'd be worth coming down to that. So if you're in the area, drop in. Get an old hotel, man. Same hotel. We'll go drinking pints. I met the lead singer of Viagra Boys the other night with Shane. He was a cool dude, man. And I said to him, "Fucking hell, man, you're doing well." Slash is he's reposting your stuff on Instagram, and like I seen yesterday, Bill Burr was talking to Josh Home on a podcast for Queens of Stone Age, and they were like, "Yeah, Viagra Boys." Like, he just lives in Stockholm, but he gave me his number, so that'd be a good crossover. But lads and ladies, check out Shame, the band. They're fucking great, man. I did an intro. And I got up on stage in front of Stockholm. Like, "Oh, you fucking?" They were like, "Can you do it with the Eddie Durkin voice?" I was like, "Yeah, no worries." And I went, "How are you fucking Sweden, man?" Any dust, and the room, like there was like thousands of people in the room, just went quiet. And I was like, "Oh fuck!" They didn't get the dust crack. When you come to Galway, I think I might be in Galway around the comedy festival time. I'll have to cruise down for a look. Paddy Murphy, is he the lad that sings basketball? Probably. I haven't really heard much of the stuff, but I will check it out. Let me just double check. He's a tattoo artist. But they're a Swedish American band. See, the thing is, the last couple of years, like basketball, Viagra Boys, like for a Swedish post-punk band, Viagra Boys, the song Sports. I have a song called Sports that goes like this: Sports, talking fucking sports, sports, talking fucking sports. I saw on Sky Sports transfer news. A new manager's going to United. They're gonna win the big game. 'Cause I'm talking fucking sports. Talking fucking sports. Talking sports. Talking fucking sports. That's getting paid billions to kick a ball around the field all day. Sports. Talking fucking sports. Sports. Talking fucking sports. I need to work on the lyrics to that, but if you have any lyrics to throw in the comments, please do, and we'll do a job. Let me see. What have we got? That was him. Can you do a car review of the FN2 8th generation Civic Type R? Rory, let me FN2 8th generation. Let me have a look at this. FN2 8th gen Civic Type R. Nice fucking seats, man. Oh yeah, I'll tell you one thing. They're not by Mugen, Do you know, they look nice. I'd say they're great crack to drive. Probably front wheel drive as well. They would be, but they're nice, man. How much? 201 horsepower. Not bad, man. 2008. Yeah, they're quite nice. They are quite nice. I would go for the coupe over the hatchback, though. If I'd actually the 4-door saloon, I'd probably go for the 4-door or the coupe, to be honest. But you know what I would have loved? Recaro job, absolute front wheel drive, the daily hatchback. I was gonna say, I was about 12 years ago. I was looking up Honda NSXs. You could have picked one up for about €10,000. Fucking wish I bought one, man. Not that I had the money, but I was like, if I did, I would have. If you held on to it, like the Honda NSX was a Japanese, obviously without the luxurious trim, but in terms of sports and driving and handling, a mid-engine rear-wheel drive. Like the story of, you should look up the story of the Honda NSX. It's amazing how they took. It was based off a Civic, and unreal, man. But yeah, I think that the lowest you're gonna, like, I was looking up how much they cost now on AutoZone, and you're looking about at least €60,000 for a Honda NSX. Graham Russell. So you wouldn't be happy now pocketing 50 grand a week playing up front for the Man? Hey, look, I'm a 42-year-old man, but if it did come along, even though I'm not a Man United fan, I'd be like, sign me up, boys. I'll go and kicking the fucking ball around the town. Like, when you think about it, it's it'd be more crack playing rock and roll, but at the same time playing football. It's up there, you know. You're getting it. Yes. In other words, if the chance came along, I would have done it, but I probably would have been a fucking head case as well, like the old rare breed, the George Best, Paul McGrath. Not saying that I was a lush monster while holding a can, but yeah, that was always the dream when I was a teenager, and I was like, right, I don't have the skill nor the discipline to become a footballer. Then I was like, get into the music crack, but I got into the fucking TV comedy, and I'll take that, lads. I'll take that. Graham, you don't fucking need one, mate. Get on the fucking rock and roll and write your own dreams into existence. Live my life in a city. There ain't no easy way out. The day's moving just too fast for me. I live my life in the sunshine. Gotta slow it right down. Days moving just too fast for me. I live, fuck, I gotta, you know what, I live my life for the stars. No, fuck, it's always, I had it, like, I was playing it, and I was playing it the wrong way, you see. That's a quote from yourself from UB. What's UB? A quote from yourself. UB4 job. Rock and roll star. I'm going to sing this song. The emails that I'll be getting for playing unsolicited tunage. Oh, here, lads. McGregor's dad. This is a Hugo Boss suit. That's an A. That was the original one I was playing in. I live my life in the city. There ain't no easy way out. The day's moving just too fast for me. Yeah, here we go, lads. Here we go. Lods. Yeah. Live my life in the city. There ain't no easy way out. The day's moving just too fast for me. I need some time in the sunshine. Gotta slow it right down. Days moving just too fast for me. I live my life for the stars that shine. People say it's just a waste of time. Then they said I should feed my head, but that to me was just a day in bed. I take my car, I'll drive real far. You're not concerned about the way we are. In my mind, my dreams are real. Now you're concerned about the way I feel. Tonight, I'm a rock and roll star. Tonight, I'm a rock and roll star. I live my life in the city. There ain't no easy way out. Days moving just too fast for me. Need some time in the sunshine. Gotta slow it right down. Days moving just too fast for me. I live my life for the stars that shine. And people say it's just a waste of... Nah, fuck you, waste of... Ah, bollocks. Why do I always have to do this, lads? Why? Can you do Live Forever? Could do. Oh, the Hardy book. You know, Graham Russell stayed awake until 5 o'clock in the morning listening back to the unreleased stuff that I've written about 3 years ago. And so much in there, lads. So much in there. And I'm like, why didn't I just fucking finish this? Procrastination and celebration. Also, social media sucks up my time. Live forever, yeah. Live forever. Okay, I could fucking do a job on it, lad. I could fucking live forever and all that. Fucking live forever, lad. You know what I mean? I'll do it. Living on a prayer. Johnny worked down on the... Oh. Okay, here we go. Maybe I don't really want to know where you got in rose, 'cause I just want to fly. Lately, did you ever feel the pain in the morning rain? It salts you to the bone. Maybe I just wanna fly, wanna live, don't wanna die. Maybe I just wanna breathe. Maybe I just don't believe. Maybe you're the same as me. You see things they never see. You and I, we're gonna live forever. Said maybe I don't really wanna know how you got it grows, 'cause I just wanna fly. Lately, did you ever feel the pain in the morning rain? It soaks you to the bone. Maybe I will never be all the things that I wanna be. Now's the time. Oh, God, just get bored of it, man. Sorry. I got bored, lads. Got bored of it. Just play the fucking song, son. Yeah, Graham Russell. It's 2:30 in the morning here, my lads. I'll have a fair bit of shite to be doing tomorrow. I think I'll have to, as Danny Dow say, turn it in, mate. Turn it in for the night. I'm gonna, like I said this last time, I'm gonna try and get, even if I just jump on the phone and do a bit of a live thing on the phone every now and again, because I really do miss doing these streams with yous. And we'll have to have a bit of a Hardy Books, or not Hardy Books, sorry, Maloney's Digest crew meeting up, having the crack in Dublin, maybe, because we did that last January with Many Strangeways, Dr. David, Tommy Boo, Swain, and all the fucking boys, man. So it'd be nice to see us all in Dublin. Beauty Tune was okay. I was okay. 96. Quite bitter beings. Doodle do doodle do. Ooh. From the clouded town of Hillview population 96. It's a catchy old number. Rory. You don't have Instagram. You on Twitter? If you're on Twitter, hit me up, Eddie Dachen on Twitter. Let me see. If not, fuck, it's a good tune for practice. Hey, it is jumpy. It's very jaunty. Yeah. If you're on Twitter or fucking just leave. Fuck it, we'll figure it out. Because obviously I don't want to go giving the fucking details out on live streams and stuff. Do you know what I mean? But you know what? It's thank you all very much, Rory. Thank you as well, and everyone else who was Stevie and the boys who have given donations today. I really do appreciate it. That's very kind of you. And what date is it today? Let me see. It's the 11th. Get the fucking calendar on the 16th. I'm going back to the Republic, and I'll be there for about 2.5 weeks, maybe. So, do you watch the Vipers live streams? He's active now. I you know what? I don't know. I know nothing about the guy anymore, which is very sad. And you know, my despite repeated attempts to reach out, he doesn't get back to any of us. So like, what can you fucking do, man? I don't know what I ever did wrong, but I'm sure like I said some stuff. I might have come across as being someone who was a bit miffed with the crack, but you know, I've known the lad since we were kids, and we've been through a lot together. And then just to not even have the courtesy to fucking give me a call every now and again or meet, I think it's pretty rude, man. Do you know what I mean? So I wish him well, but I don't know what the crack is. I'm only 20, so a lot yet to learn on it, says Conan. Yeah, you know what? Stick with it, man. Chip away like the easel and paintbrush and the canvas. Just keep cracking away at it, and don't give up. Niall McManus, yeah, fair man. Sorry to hear. Yeah, look, none of us have seen him. Like last time I seen him, I think it was before we were doing a gig in Dundalk, and we didn't see much of him then either. But we just called out to the house, and he was there. But like, there's been many times try to reach out to him, and sometimes I'll talk to him, but I miss my friend. It's not even just like the guy I did the show with. It's like I miss my friend from growing up, and we did so much together. And I kind of it's sad to see that. I mean, obviously people grow apart, but that's just down to not being in touch because you're busy. But like the fact that he just doesn't get back to me, even though I reach out in good faith. It's like, I don't know, like I can't explain that. Like I'm a good guy who cares about him, and it's like there'll come a day where I was like, fine, that's the way it is, and he might try and reach out to me, but the ship might have sailed. That's life, is right, Paddy. That's life. He might come back around, like Fida said. Yeah, but you know what? It's like, the guy's a grown man. He's turning 40 this year, and it's like you've got a good crew of lads there who have your back, and we're all there. And it'd be great if he came back into the fold, because aside from the friendship aspect, like the things that we could create if we were all one unit again would be fantastic. But look, the ball's in his court. He's got my number. He can ring me. And if any of you are in contact with him, tell him, don't be a bell, and give me a bell. And if not, say la vie. But I'm not going to lose any sleep about it, because he knows where I am. And he knows I always had his fucking back through thick and thin. He fucking knows. And if you're watching this, mate, you fucking know I always had your back, lad. But you're a bit of a fucking naughty boy, aren't you? Yeah. Just get me, like. Good lad. And that's it. Vanessa Feltz fucking sung her song. Thank you all very much. And if you're watching this later on, if you're like knocking about, listen to this. Fair play to you. You've got 2 hours and 50 minutes of unedited waffle, like it said on the tin. But I wish you all a very nice weekend. And yeah, we'll try and do it again next weekend if I'm back. Might have a gig. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing back in. There's things going on in Ireland, but if you're in Ireland, I'll keep you posted on. If you're not following me on Instagram, it's Maloney101. And what model of Les Paul is that? Sound guitar, asks Rob. That is it's a Gibson Les Paul 1960 reissue gold top. It's got a few blemishes on it, but it's a good old unit. I have a nice Fender Stratocaster, but I haven't been playing much of the electric guitars lately. But I get the other one up there, lad. And get in there, you slag. But the new podcast tonight was going to be either do I finish the podcast or do I do a live stream? And I did a live stream and I enjoyed it. So with that in mind, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll see you soon. Konnichiwa. Good night and God bless. Good chat. End stream.